Hey folks, Ralphie with Stray Benzes here. So today I have a topic that should be of interest to any of you who have gas engine W126, 124, some 123 cars that have the KE-Jetronic, and I see a lot of forum comments, doesn't matter where you have a rough idle, changing idle, high idle, no power on takeoff, all kinds of things, all kinds of issues. At the end of the video, I'll share a link with you of a channel that I believe will help you. There's one that was recently done by Pierre from the MBCA, the Benz Club of America. I recommend this highly. Look it over. There's another one for the old Jetronic, Bosch Jetronic cars, but here on the KE, the electronic Jetronic. Today, what I'll show to you is something that most people say, don't touch, don't do this. Novices shouldn't, mess with that. But I did, and I had some good results. And I share a couple of things that are preconditioned for you to mess with it. But here we go. And while I'm disassembling the top cover of the air filter, because normally I would only have to remove the plug in here, but here, for better illustration of what's going on here, I'm just going to remove the top cover real quick and tell you about my particular one. This particular car has one issue. It has just a slight rough idle, and when it's cold, and especially when it's cold, it seems to not get enough fuel upon trying to accelerate, and sometimes may even stall out. And that is due to most likely the not enough fuel at idle. And the screw that is down in here is something that very often people will tell, don't mess with it. This is not to adjust the idle, and that is absolutely correct. That is not a screw that adjusts the idle up and down. That is just regulating the CO2, meaning at idle it regulates how much fuel is in there. And in essence, it actually tells the flapper in here when to start delivering fuel. It should not really have an awful lot of play until this thing opens and fuel is starting to be injected. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with you trying to figure out if there's a point where you idle a little bit better. What you will need is a 3mm Allen wrench that goes down in here. Yeah, you need to push it down, and one thing to do is, as you push it down, there you go, make a good note where this is, because one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to screw this in or out majorly, because if you're turning this a quarter turn, usually downward, and that doesn't improve your idle, then leave it alone and bring it back to where it was, because most likely you have a slew of other issues, and that could be and that's the top number one issue to check, that many people don't check. You need to remove all of this. Your top fuel injection system is the plastic to rubber boot underneath the fuel injection system, the airflow injection system. And if you haven't checked, don't mess with anything. And again, Pierre's video goes into much deeper detail than I will today, but at least this is one thing that you can check. So here I have the car running. See where it was before. There we go. So I was able to do it. I don't appear to have any other vacuum leaks, and the engine runs really smooth. And now I'll switch it off and see what else I can do. So with this car I lucked out because I don't appear to have vacuum issues or fuel pressure issues, because right next to vacuum leaks, the number 2 issue of fuel injection system KE-Jetronic have got to do with fuel pressure. And if you don't check the basics, that both fuel pumps are working, that the fuel pump relay is working accurately, and that you have sufficient enough fuel pressure at the corresponding correct spots, you're going to chase your tail. The darn thing is going to stall. It's not going to run at all kinds of these issues. Go back to the basics, and here is Pierre's video that I'm going to freely share. I can't do a better job than he did explaining that one. If I get into a car where that one is also bad, I'm going to go ahead and make another video of that one. Otherwise, give me a like, share the videos, have fun wrenching around your classic Benz, and keep them on the road. Bye bye.